We are going to look at the general calendar settings right now. And in settings is where you could change your default to the different views you have. You are able to add some customization to your calendar. So at the very top right hand corner, click the settings wheel and go down to settings. What will bring up is all the general settings of the calendar. If you're someone like me who likes to open up your calendar and see the month view, you are able to set that default here. If you scroll down to where it says default view, you could change it to month. So every time you open your calendar, you see your whole month. But if you would like to look at just the day or just the week, or you could do your custom view of just the 5 days of the week, you can do that. Once you set that, you are able to go ahead and hit save, and the view of your calendar will automatically default to month. So let's go back into settings again. Another thing that we could look at is the next thing we're going to take a look at is the general calendar settings. Up in the top right hand corner is where you could toggle between a day view, week, month, and agenda view, which means you could actually, this is really nice to print out if you just want a list of events instead of going off of a calendar format. But say every time you sign on to your Google Calendar, it comes up in week view and you really prefer to see your month at a glimpse, that can all be changed in settings. So what you would do is you go to the settings wheel, go down to settings again. And if you scroll down to the bottom here under general, where it says default view, you could change this to whatever your preference is, and that will show up every time you log in without having to toggle between the tabs at the top. Another thing that you would be able to do, place on your calendar if you would like this, is you could actually have a 4-day forecast. It'll show you the high and low temperature projected for the day. And then in location, you would just change that to Warren, Ohio. And then your weather will show up for about 4 to 5 days on your calendar. And then you guys could take a minute and look through the different settings that are available to you. Obviously, this would be customized based on your preference. You might want to look at automatically adding invitations to my calendar. You may not want that. You may want to be able to filter that and add them manually. So you may select no. You may want to, but don't send a notification unless I've responded yes. So a lot of these things are just customizations based on how you want to operate your calendar. So I would take a few minutes and go through them, but any changes you make, please make sure to hit save when you are done.